What's up, guys? Pypo here, bringing you a video today doing some Supercharged Minds action with a full group of people off of my friends list, which of course means there will be about 7,000 hunters in this party right now, which means we're going to go to town. Of course, I also do have Enclavian in here. He's probably the only non-hunter buddy that I know. I do have a few non-hunter people that I play with. Issue is that when I call for when I call for peoples, there's not many people that are that keen that aren't hunters. It just seems like 90% of people that I'm gonna get attacked the guy with comic because fuck life, I don't give a shit. But what I want to tell you in this video today is this is actually the first game that I've played. Oh, we got a heal at the back here that I didn't see. Oh my, how did I not see the heal? Getting on him immediately. This is actually the first game on live that I've recorded for a long time, just because I've been extremely burnt out on 5.4. And like, I don't even think I need to explain to you guys why I'm burnt out. 5.4 has been going on for approximately 17 years, and because of that, I've kind of just run out of shit to do. Like, it's like, what the fuck, you know what I mean? Like, I do all the PvP, I have all the gear, I've done all of the shit, I've fucking rep farm, I've done stuff that I usually wouldn't do, out of just boredom, where it's like, why the fuck would I even do this ever? Go Heisenberg, get him, get his face, get Kane's face, and we're good. So basically, I always just look for something to do, and I end up like farming achievements, I end up farming like honorable kills, doing all this weird shit that I usually would never do. And even while doing all of that, I got to the point where I'm like, man, I'm still just sick of 5.4. But then I started to use Kate's account to play beta. And luckily for me, she actually went away for a few days, which allowed me to kind of jump on the beta. And when I say a few days, I mean like one day. Well, it's not. I don't know why I said a few, but that gave me time to jump on the beta and fuck around. Even camera's up. Even with the beta in the state that it is, which is absolutely bug city. Like, as of right now, there is a DK bug where they can have one of their new abilities up 24/7 when it's meant to be a runic power cooldown. And it's really, really overpowered. Even with it like that, the way it is, I still had a lot more fun on beta, fucking around, even getting murdered. Like, get on getting murdered by overpowered shit that's just plain broken. Or like going on and crashing 17 times non-stop. Shit, I put up with that stuff to play the beta simply because I'm so bored of 5.4. And I just don't understand. Like, it's good. We have the release date now finally. We have the release date saying fucking, you know, it's gonna come out fucking November, whatever. And that's good because it's earlier than I thought it would be. I honestly thought it was gonna be a little bit later. But at the same time, it's like, man, I just wish they had their shit together earlier, to the point where they either put another update in on 5.4 or they just something, man. Because I've never had an expansion happen to me before, like at the end of an expansion, where I was zero hype. You know what I mean? Usually, what happens when you hear about a new expansion, at least for me in the past, my past experiences, especially for like Wrath and Burning Crusade, was I would see the cinematic for the next expansion. Once I saw the cinematic, I then would get super hype and play the live version a lot more to try and get ready. You know what I mean? Like, I'd want to be like, I'd be farming gold, I'd be getting the best gear possible, so when I level, it's like super hype city, and I like going to give myself an advantage and shit. I'm trying to set up, I'm trying to get all the tunes that aren't maxed out, so if I want to level them, I can level them up and shit. Whereas, I'm not doing any of that simply because I'm so sick of 5. Like, even with the Warlords Adrenal hype, even though I'm looking forward to it an immense amount. Look at this fucking guy running off with a fucking. Are you shitting me right now? Are you shitting me right now? Kill a shot, kill a shot, kill a shot. Come on, get in kill shot range, bitch. Get in fucking kill shot range. Where are you? I'm just chasing this guy to the fucking moon right now. Jesus Christ. Even with all the Warlords hype that I actually have after playing beta, because I got really hyped for it. Because the difference is there's some really bad ones, but at the same time, it felt different enough to where I was interested in it, you know what I mean? Even with all that hype, I still cannot bring myself to play more 5.4. I cannot fucking do it. So basically the only gameplay I'm getting is me jumping on and just fucking around doing BGs and shit. Which is fine for YouTubes and stuff like that, because that's pretty much what I did anyway to record, so it's not that big of a deal. But actually playing honestly, if I didn't do YouTube as of right now, I probably would stop playing WoW, and I would start up again, say, a couple weeks before Warlords dropped. That's literally what I would do, simply because 5.4 is the death of me. It's just, I honestly, guys, I have no idea what to do. I have no idea what the fuck to do. And I was actually going to ask you guys, what do you guys do in this situation? You know, you've been playing 5.4 for like a year now. It's been going on since 1993, and it's like, man, I really want to keep. It's not that I don't enjoy the game. I enjoy WoW and I like it. It's just gotten 5.4 has just gotten stale as shit, and I just want to fucking mix it up and do some other stuff. Have some leveling videos coming out soon. The leveling videos will probably be out before this, I'm guessing, actually, if they work. I've had this really weird thing start happening with YouTube, where if I upload more than one thing at once, for some reason, it gets stuck on the processing end of things. Like, so basically, I take years to upload anything. Like, because my net is so slow, because my net is so shit, I need to upload overnight. And when I upload overnight, usually what happens is I'll put like 3 to 4 videos up. I'll wake up and they'll all be done, or at least close to done, because it'll take at least, you know, 10 hours for them to finish up. So after I do that, I wake up this morning, and I have some videos that were extra long because I have like a review for character models and stuff like that, and then I had a 20-minute leveling video and shit like this. So naturally, they're about 20 minutes long. They take extra long for me to upload because, Jesus Christ, my net speed is horrible. But for some reason, YouTube decides to get them stuck at processing on 0%. Like, they've uploaded completely throughout the night. They've used all my net, but YouTube just didn't process them, and they're stuck on 0% processing. Now, that's when you play the game plan of, should I wait for the processing to finish, even though there's like a 90% chance that it won't, but I want to anyway, just because it's for me to upload it again, it's going to take another entire night. Or do I just start re-uploading immediately? You know what I mean? That's right now they're still processing, and after this video is finished recording, I'm probably going to make sure that if they've moved at all, and if they haven't, I'm going to have to re-upload and shit like that. Really, like, if I had American net, or if I had just good net in general, this wouldn't be that huge of a deal. But because I was an accidental deterrence right there, good lord. But because I have such bad net, it's like, it's the worst thing in the world to finally upload a 20-minute video for it just to crash. And YouTube doesn't have anyone you can talk about this either. They don't even like support you. I can't call them up and be like, hey man, fucking fix this shit. And the thing that pisses me off is that it's completely on their end. Like, it has nothing to do with me. It just annoys the shit out of me. So naturally, I woke up and was pissed off in like within 2 seconds. That's the worst thing to happen, because I'm usually extremely hype and excited when I wake up, because it's like I get to see if my videos are up. I get to fucking like give my videos the titles and the thumbnails and stuff like that, and then I'll release one, and I'm like, yeah, I'm hype about it. I like 90% of all the videos I make. I like my videos, and I upload them, and I'm hype about it. I want people to watch them, so I'm like, yeah, let's put it out and let's do this shit. And then fucking when this happens, when it's like they just didn't work, it's like I don't even, like, what the fuck? It just makes me sad, really, because it's a shitty situation that I'm in. This is a close game by points, but I don't know how, because I've never been in danger once in this entire BG. Let's get this here right here. Oh, healing touch and herb. That's just bad news bears. Bond shotting as well. Oh, and an 85k. But let's talk a little bit about the beta. I want to talk about the classes and what I'll most likely be playing, just because from what it looks like from right now, it looks like BM will be the way to go. It's kind of one of the main reasons I'm playing BM on live, is I want to get some practice in. I want to make sure that I'm not rusty at all on the BM front. But the thing is that I haven't really tested survival yet, because I haven't had much time on the beta, and I'm just trying to get recordings for you guys. But I have tested MM, and MM feels horrible. Like, that's just, I don't know how else to say that. I don't like standing still at all. I hate standing still. Like, for a PvE spec, maybe, sure, MM will be fine. But for PvP, like, you have to stand still for 5 seconds. You get a buff. You can move around for 5 seconds after you get the buff, but then you have to stand still for 5 seconds again afterwards, and it's like, it hurts my feelers. It hurts to play MM. I have to like swallow my pride. I'm like, oh Jesus, oh god, this is just yuck. I don't like it. I don't like it at all. As well as the damage is just not. The damage was not that hype on that shit at all. Like, I didn't feel. But on BM right now, it's actually it's kind of good. I mean, it's so unbalanced right now anyway that it's hard to tell what the fuck is. If everything else gets nerfed, then it's fine. But it looks like right now our other specs are a little bit underpowered. But it's hard to tell right now because the beta is still it's still a long way away, but it's closer than what you'd think. Jesus Christ. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching the video. Have a good day, have a good year. I'll see you in the next one, guys. See you later. Oh no, Pypo, don't do it. Come to your senses, Pypo now. Bless